Hello, and welcome to Theater 322, American Musical Theater, online. This is a fully online course, which means this might be the only way you see me this semester. If you'd like to meet at any time, send me a message and we can try to arrange an office visit. My name is Peter Campbell, and I'm an associate professor of theater history and criticism at Ramapo. I'm very excited to be teaching this course online and can't wait to meet you all, at least virtually. Which brings me to the topic of this first lecture: online etiquette, the syllabus, and introductions. First, I ask that you look at the site I've posted on online etiquette. While most things are obvious, it's important that we are able to share and be open, while at the same time recognizing that online discussions have great potential to be misunderstood. Humor and sarcasm are difficult to transfer online, so we need to be careful. We will sometimes be confronted with difficult topics for discussion. For the most part, we just need to be conscious of our own perspectives and those of others. But if you ever feel uncomfortable in a discussion, please let me know. Next, the syllabus is on the Moodle site just below this video. Please look at it, put a copy on your desktop, or even, although not the greenest of solutions, print it up so you have the weekly checklists. This course will move fast, and you do not want to fall behind. This course is an exploration of the unique art form that is the American musical theater. From its beginnings in the 19th century to the current Broadway season, this course will explore seminal productions of American musicals, the artists involved with those productions, and its influences and legacies. By studying how the works reflect the intellectual, social, political, and religious life of cultures defined by place and time, students will consider these musicals as complex, layered markers of American popular culture and historical context. We'll also focus on how the dissemination of the musical form through film has affected the role of the musical in American culture. Course goals. We will discuss and explore historical and contemporary performances and their cultural historic context and confront the many questions that they continue to provoke. We'll view films and images, listen to and read scores, attend live performances, hopefully, and read texts closely to examine their historical relevance, thematic interests, and structural choices. The texts, readings, and materials for the course. There are 2 texts that are available at the bookstore for purchase or rent, and in many places online. The first is The American Musical and the Formation of National Identity by Raymond Knapp. The second is Our Musicals Ourselves, A Social History of the American Musical Theater by John Bush Jones. Again, both of these are available. You will need both of them. There is extensive reading from both these books. They're also available at libraries and places like that, and you're certainly welcome if you have a friend in class to share these texts. The third text that I'm asking you to make sure that you have is the soundtrack to the musical of Hamilton. This is available on iTunes and other streaming places, as well as, of course, the old-fashioned DVDs. It's not available at the bookstore, but is available in many places online. You're also required to watch a series of films. Now, many of these films are available at the library. A couple of them I actually have posted on the syllabus for links. Others you might find on YouTube or other places like Netflix or streaming. You can also, of course, find DVDs at maybe your local library or other places. The required films on your syllabus are Broadway, the American Musical, which is a documentary, The Jazz Singer from 1927, Cradle Will Rock from 1999, Oklahoma from 1955, Hair, the film of Hair from 1979, Showboat, the 1936 version, which there's a link to on the Moodle website. Make sure the 1936 version is the one you watch. You're welcome to watch other ones, of course, but that's the one we're going to be referring to. West Side Story from 1961, and Chicago, the film of Chicago from 2002. I also have a list of suggested films that you might want to watch to help you understand some of the contexts. These are listed on the syllabus, and I won't reread them here. You may do additional film journals and receive an additional point on your film journal grade for each additional film, one of the suggested films, that you do and complete satisfactorily. There will also be several additional readings distributed in class and online. These are noted in the syllabus. Make sure you have these texts, both the ones you purchase and the ones in class and online, in plenty of time to prepare for the appropriate class discussions. Not having a book will not be a valid excuse for missing required discussion and work. One of the things you'll notice is that because this is an online course and we don't meet face-to-face, many of the due dates are actually enforced by technology. So you need to make sure that you have these discussions completed in a timely manner and up on the website and included in the class discussions by the due date, or you won't have an opportunity to participate in them and you won't get credit for them. Course requirements. Each week you will 1. Read some historical and contextual information, 2. Watch several films and perhaps read a play or listen to a musical, 3. Watch a brief lecture or maybe 2 online, 4. Participate in forum discussions for each of the plays we study, 5. Write and submit a journal entry about the films you viewed, and 6. Take a quiz. There is also a midterm essay and a final research project. Make sure to keep up with the work, as the accelerated pace of the summer session will make it hard to catch up. The course is dependent upon class participation in regular online forum discussions and other activities. You must thoughtfully read the assigned texts and be prepared to analyze and discuss them. We'll read and view a lot of material in this class. The readings and viewings required are listed on the date they are due. For each forum discussion, you must ask at least one question for discussion and post to at least 2 other people's questions. Your grade for each forum will be the average grade for your questions and responses. You're expected to participate in the forum discussions in a timely manner. Failure to do so will affect your grade. If you've not completed the requisite entries by 3 days after the initial posting due date, the late entries will be penalized by 10 points each. Please be aware, this is a 4-credit course concentrated into less than 5 weeks. This means that you should expect to do the equivalent of a full semester course in this period. This translates into approximately 9 hours of class time per week, along with at least as much homework per week. So you should expect to spend an average of 2 to 3 hours per day reading, writing, watching the films, and doing the assignments for the course. Of course, you might not do anything on one day and do 5 or 6 hours another day, but the average is going to be 2 to 3 hours a day, and you should be prepared to make time for that. You're expected to participate in the forum discussions in a timely manner. As I've said before, failure to do so will affect your grade. College policy states that students must notify faculty within the first 3 weeks of the semester if they anticipate missing any classes due to religious observance. In the case of an online course, if you do have any days that you'll be not unavailable, let me know so that I can make sure that you get a chance to participate in discussions that might take place on those days. Or if there's something due on that day, we can do an alternate due date. Writing assignments. For all written assignments, follow MLA rules for format and citation, which are available online, or in Rules for Writers, the text that you would have received when you took critical reading and writing. There's a link for this, for the MLA rules on the syllabus on the Moodle website. Film journals, 2 to 3 pages each. For each of the films, you should keep a journal of your responses and how they fit into our class discussions. This will be very valuable in helping with your discussions, studying for your quizzes, and preparing for your midterm and final presentations. 2. Production analysis. Over the course of the semester, you're required to write a 2 to 3 page analysis of a live musical theater performance. We will be talking about viewing a theater performance as we get into the discussions for the class. 3. The midterm essay, which will be 4 to 5 pages, typewritten and double-spaced. This will be due July 26th. In this essay, you will evaluate and analyze how a particular musical we have studied relates to its context. 4. The final project casebook assignment. This can be about any American musical since 1970 not covered in our syllabus. You must email me to get approval for your musical subject by July 25th. For this, you'll be required to use online and library resources to put together a casebook, which you'll present to me and hand in the last days of the summer 2 semester. Your job is to document, describe, and analyze an American musical in order to assess its significance in terms of American popular culture and representation. The casebook has 2 parts. The first is a bibliography, which is due via Moodle on August 1st, and the second part is the essay and research, which is due August 10th. Examinations, laboratory, studio, and library research. Quizzes. These will happen each week of the course. You'll have a 48-hour period in which to take them, from Saturday midnight until Monday midnight. They'll focus on the readings and discussions we've had in class, and will make short answers, identifications, passage recognition, and brief essay questions. As the course is 4 weeks long, we will have 4 quizzes. The grading policy is listed on the syllabus. 20% class participation, which includes forum discussions, 10% for your production analysis, 25% for quizzes, 15% for film journals, 15% for midterm, and 15% for the final. Students are expected to read and understand Ramapo College's academic integrity policy, which can be found online in the catalog. Members of the Ramapo College community are expected to be honest and forthright in their academic endeavors. Students who are suspected of violating this policy will be required to meet with a faculty member and/or will be referred to the office of the provost. Students with disabilities, if you need course adaptation or accommodations because of a disability that has been documented by the Office of Specialized Services, please make an appointment with me, send me an email so that we can discuss this. Now, if after reading the syllabus you have any questions, you may post them on the syllabus forum discussion in the first section of the course. Let's get moving now to introductions. After you're done with this video, which is soon, I promise, please go to the first forum discussion, Introductions, and let us know a little bit about yourself. Also, feel free to comment on others' postings, including mine. After introductions, get right into your first assignments. Please note that your first reading and forum discussion needs to begin by July 13th, just a couple days after the course starts. Again, we'll be moving fast, but I hope this will give you the opportunity to really engage deeply with the materials. We'll be reading, watching, and discussing some extraordinary works, and I'm excited to be sharing them with you. See you soon.